I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Chris Burden, and today on this tape I'm going to show you excerpts or visual records from 11 different pieces that I've done starting in 1971 into 1974. The pieces have either been filmed on Super 8, which is the most common, or 16 millimeter or half-inch video. And there's one that's actually a television ad that was taken off the air. As you watch this tape and listen to my explanation of some of the pieces, I want you to remember that it doesn't cover or encompass the whole body of my work, that you're only seeing sort of a very arbitrary selection. You're not seeing the pieces that don't lend themselves to being taped or filmed because of purely technical reasons, such as it's too dark or it's too far away or something like that. You're not seeing the pieces that don't lend themselves to being filmed because it's not right. I didn't want them filmed. I didn't make any sense. There's an exception to that. There's a bed piece, which you're going to see in this tape. Some excerpts from it. It's a piece that involves staying in bed for 22 days without getting up. We'll see how successful that is, whether it can convey some of the energy and the feelings that were going on during that piece. And another reason is that I haven't attempted to film some of the pieces is that some of the pieces involve a one-to-one relationship with me and one person in the audience, and having a camera or just even another person there would disturb the whole setup, and so it's not possible. Other than that, there are some pieces that I've tried to film and haven't been able to because there's been a technical error, either on my part or somebody else's. Somebody forgot to push the button. I couldn't concentrate or give enough of my attention to filming it because I was really involved with the performance. So you're really seeing what you're going to see today is a very arbitrary selection, sort of almost a haphazard selection of works. And another thing is that I've been hesitant to release these because of the sort of arbitrary nature of how they've come about. But more than that, it's because film and tape are taken as reality while you, the viewer, or anybody's watching them. So for the most part, I've recorded most of my pieces with still photographs because they're so old-fashioned that they're taken very abstractly and they're taken symbolically. But I guess at this time I feel that there's maybe enough energy in the pieces or in the films that it's important to show them, and that some of it will filter through. But I want you to try to, although I know a lot of you will forget it, to remain aware that you're not seeing the actual experience. And I guess with that we can go right into the first piece. In Shoot, I'm shot in the upper left-hand arm by a friend of mine with a .22 rifle. The only visuals I have of this piece is a very short film clip, about 8 seconds long. So I'm going to begin the piece with an audio tape that was made during the actual performance. In the audio tape, some of the things to listen for are, do you know where you're going to stand, Bruce? Then later, right before the film clip happens, you'll hear me say, are you ready? Then you'll hear the clicking of the Super 8 camera. Later, after the clip is over, Another thing to listen for is the sound of the empty shell dropping on the concrete floor. Okay, so I think we could go right into the audio tape.
You know what we're going to do? Here. See the bar? Yeah. I'm going to stand here. Aim for this section here, below.